I'd like to be a queen in people's hearts. The kindness and affection from the public have carried me through some of the most difficult periods, and always your love and affection have eased the journey. I have a woman's instinct, and it's always a good one. If men had to have babies, they would only ever have one each. Being a princess isn't all that it's cracked up to be. I've got to have a place where I can find peace of mind. I like to be a free spirit. Some don't like that, but that's the way I am. The greatest problem in the world today is intolerance. Everyone is so intolerant of each other. The biggest disease in this day and age is that of people feeling unloved. They say it is better to be poor and happy than rich and miserable. But how about a compromise like moderately rich and just moody? I understand that change is frightening for people, especially if there's nothing to go to. It's best to stay where you are. I understand that. It's vital that the monarchy keeps in touch with the people. It's what I try and do. Nothing brings me more happiness than trying to help the most vulnerable people in society. It is a good and essential part of my life, a kind of destiny. Every one of us needs to show how much we care for each other and, in the process, care for ourselves. Hugs can do great amounts of good, especially for children. HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it. I am all about caring. I have always been like that. I am not a political figure, I am a humanitarian figure, always was, always will be. Anywhere I see suffering, that is where I want to be, doing what I can. I knew what my job was, it was to go out and meet the people and love them. Whoever is in distress can call on me. I will come running wherever they are. I found myself being more and more involved with people who were rejected by society, with drug addicts, alcoholism, battered this, battered that, and I found an affinity there. It has always been my concern to touch people with leprosy, trying to show in a simple action that they are not reviled, nor are we repulsed. Being constantly in the public eye gives me a special responsibility, particularly that of using the impact of photographs to transmit a message, to sensitize the world to an important cause, to defend certain values. People think that at the end of the day, a man is the only answer. Actually, a fulfilling job is better for me. If you were lucky enough to find someone who loved you, then you must protect it. Everybody needs hugs. When no one listens to you, or when you feel no one's listening to you, all sorts of things start to happen. For instance, you have so much pain inside yourself, that you try and hurt yourself on the outside. Family is the most important thing in the world. Carry out a random act of kindness, with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Diana, Princess of Wales, born Diana Frances Spencer, 1 July 1961 to the 31st of August 1997, at Park House, Sandringham, Norfolk. She was the fourth of 5 children of John Spencer, Viscount Althorpe (1924–1992), and Frances Spencer, Viscountess Althorpe, Roche, 1936–2004. The Spencer family had been closely allied with the British royal family for several generations. Her grandmothers, Cynthia Spencer, Countess Spencer, and Ruth Roche, Baroness Fermoy, had served as ladies-in-waiting to Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Her parents were hoping for a boy to carry on the family line, and no name was chosen for a week until they settled on Diana Frances after her mother and Lady Diana Spencer, a many times great-aunt who was also a prospective Princess of Wales. Within the family, she was also known informally as Dutch, a reference to her duchess-like attitude in childhood. Diana, Princess of Wales, was a member of the British royal family. She was the first wife of King Charles III, then Prince of Wales, and mother of Prince William and Prince Harry. Her activism and glamour made her an international icon, and earned her enduring popularity. Diana was born into the British nobility, and grew up close to the royal family on their Sandringham estate. In 1981, while working as a nursery teacher's assistant, she became engaged to Charles, the eldest son of Queen Elizabeth II. Their wedding took place at St. Paul's Cathedral in 1981 and made her Princess of Wales, a role in which she was enthusiastically received by the public. The couple had two sons, William and Harry, who were then respectively second and third in the line of succession to the British throne. Diana's marriage to Charles suffered due to their incompatibility in extramarital affairs. They separated in 1992, soon after the breakdown of their relationship became public knowledge. Their marital difficulties were widely publicized, and the couple divorced in 1996. As Princess of Wales, Diana undertook royal duties on behalf of Elizabeth II and represented her at functions across the Commonwealth realms. She was celebrated in the media for her unconventional approach to charity work. Her patronages were initially centered on children and the elderly. But she later became known for her involvement in two particular campaigns. One involved the social attitudes towards and the acceptance of AIDS patients, and the other for the removal of landmines, promoted through the International Red Cross. She also raised awareness and advocated for ways to help people affected by cancer and mental illness. Diana was initially noted for her shyness, but her charisma and friendliness endeared her to the public and helped her reputation survive the acrimonious collapse of her marriage. Considered photogenic, she was a leader of fashion in the 1980s and 1990s. Diana's death in a car crash in Paris in 1997 led to extensive public mourning and global media attention. An inquest returned a verdict of unlawful killing following Operation Paget, an investigation by the London Metropolitan Police. Her legacy has had a deep impact on the royal family and British society.